And they ended up on the floor of this ship. And she said it was awful. It was the worst thing that had ever happened to her up until then. And then afterwards, she said, ever. You were lying down. If you wanted to sit up, you were poked. They were lying down, hundreds of people in that steerage. And they were all wearing coats because they wanted the coats for America. And you couldn't move. You couldn't sit up. You couldn't lay down. You were in this position. And needless to say, the toilet articles were impossible. And they only were fed once a day, and they kept the food there so they would have it for later. Now, she was there with her two sisters. She was older, and she was huddled with them. It was an absolute awful. And then she was afraid of who was laying down next to her. She didn't know who they were, what they were. And this became a fear that she never got over, that she always wanted to protect her children. It was only 60 miles from Philadelphia, so you could get there in 2 hours. And once you did, there was this wonderful ocean and a wonderful beach, and they had this wonderful boardwalk. It was actually made out of boards, and it started way up at the inlet and went way down to like 1,500. So it was wonderful. And the thing you did there, at night, you went walking on the boardwalk because you were on the beach during the day. But many people came down for the day, and they walked the boardwalk. And of course, there were all kinds of shops where they would sell souvenirs of Atlantic City. But then there were restaurants, and their hotels were great. They were brand new hotels, and the young people would hang out outside of the hotels, and they would meet the people going in